Welcome, gardening comrades. I am GMama Growz, hard in the garden. Thank you for scrolling through, and I would appreciate your support of my channel by clicking that like button. I wasn't ready. I knew I had it scheduled, but yeah, and I'm on my phone again because, yeah, I was trying to go live on my laptop and I couldn't figure it out. So here we are. And today I am indoors and we will be um, doing some plant maintenance indoors because it's raining. It's raining on and off actually outside. So here we go. Give me a second. I'm going to see if I can go to my channel and find this live. That way I can be watching and trying to participate in the chats at the same time. So hopefully I can catch that before. There we go. Is this it? Okay, I got two people, me and somebody. There we go. All right, it ain't no delay or nothing. Somebody. There we go. All right, it ain't no delay. Okay, I think I'm gonna have to turn off this volume because I don't need to hear myself. Hey, Miss Butter Roll Boutique, how you doing? What's going on today? I appreciate you scrolling through. K Renee's Garden, thank you for scrolling through. TWP Popcorn, what's popping? I appreciate you scrolling through and dropping that good buy me a coffee link, which is actually buy me a seed. That's my art. Thank you for scrolling through. Pescatarian Gardener, thank you for scrolling through. Appreciate y'all. Miss Shirley OG. Wait, is that you? It is. Did you see the last vlog that I put out because I tagged you, Miss Shirley OG Gardner, and who else did I tag in that vlog? Uh Homesteader Rachel. Yeah, I tagged y'all because Homesteader Rachel gave me some seeds, and Miss Shirley OG Gardner shout out because you encouraged me to start a watermelon in my hydroponic unit, and here we are. I don't know if you can see it, but I think it's a delay. So, okay, there we go. Yeah, so this is what we doing indoors today. I'm going to be doing some maintenance on my tower. I wish I would have brought I don't know why I did not, but I was not thinking that I was going to be doing this on my phone. Okay, I see some more people that came in. I'm trying to do this, y'all. I'm not a professional. As most people are, we're reading the chat and trying to be live at the same time because I'm used to kikiing in the chat and talking back to what people are doing. 7. I don't want to chop it up, but welcome in. Thank you for scrolling through. Riz, thank you for scrolling through. McGliz, okay. That's what's up. All right, so let me. Okay, that's not what I wanted to use. So, hmm. Like I said, I was kind of prepared, but I was not prepared. So, yeah, I need to grab probably my tripod so I can use both of my hands here. Dang. Yeah. So give me 1 second and I will return. Make it do what it do. I know that's right, Miss Butter Rose Boutique. It's gonna have to do what it's gonna do. So let me try and set y'all up over here. Okay, I'm worried about that one, and it's not even on. I'm trying not to. Mm, I'm trying to prop y'all up on something so I can go get my tripod. But I will return in about 2.5 seconds. And hopefully my phone don't fall on the floor. That seems like it's pretty stable. But I gotta grab my little tripod holder for my phone so I don't have to hold it in my hand. And I didn't know it was all the way up there. But okay. Okay. I made it. Uh-oh. All right. So what's going on? Anybody new come in? Okay, I don't want to be chopping up people's name. I am not good at pronunciations, but I see you 230. I sure do. Thank you for scrolling through. Let me grab. I'm just reaching on in front of the. Let me grab my this and put it up here so maybe it'll be better for me. I'm hoping. But today we are indoors because it's raining outside and I have some maintenance to do on my hydroponic tower here. So I did not see. Let me see what Miss Shirley OG said for when I told her I tagged her. Miss Shirley, did you see the vlog or no? I just started it. So it's the first one out of a series. And I have a playlist for it called hashtag OG Hydromelon. Yeah, we was in Miss Shirley OG Gardner's chat one day and talking about the watermelon wars. And she got me all geeked up to get in the watermelon wars. And I'm like, but wait. I only grow personal size watermelons. So yeah, I had to change it up and create my own hashtag for yeah, this watermelon that I'm growing in my hydroponic unit, which is called hashtag OG Hydromelon, dedicated to Miss Shirley OG Gardner. And I'm almost there, y'all. Hey, Gwen, growing what I eat. Thank you for scrolling through. I appreciate your time. And here we grow. So let me come in and spin the camera around so everybody can see what's going on. And I have started new seedlings and new lettuces up here on the top. I've taken my tower down to 3 because it's usually 4, but I got tired of stepping up on my stepping stool. So I lowered it down to 3 and here we grow. I had originally planned on having a fruit of some sort, a pepper, a cucumber, and a tomato, one on each level. But I changed my mind because I'm going to have them growing other places. And I'm going to strictly have this for my lettuce and my greens. The second level has kale, lettuce, greens, and a tomato. This tomato has been growing for a while. This is the Regina Microdorf tomato, and she's doing fantastic in here. So this is the one I'm leaving her in here and just, yeah, eating off of her. And here's the star of the show, the hashtag OG Hydromelon. This is the last shot of how it's going to look because I'm drastically about to prune it. And I couldn't help myself, but I put more. And this one is getting shaded out because of that leaf. So this is what I'm about to do. John Walker, thank you for scrolling through. I appreciate your time. This is a couple of my baby pups of my air plants. Mm-hmm. And they're just here for decoration. I'm about to move them because I got to work on this level. And this one too, because, yeah, I got stuff to do. So, okay, I done ran into another issue here. I got to get this on to my tripod. And it's up high. So, excuse the noise, y'all. I gotta let my tripod down, and as a matter of fact, I'm gonna see. I don't have nowhere to balance this. Okay, there we go. And hopefully, this will work. I'm sure that ain't gonna work because it's twisted the wrong way. Okay, that will. Okay, I made it. That's what's up. And can y'all see that all right? Let me see a watermelon emoji in the chat if you can see what I'm showing here. Anybody? No. Well, I can see it. Okay, thank you, Gui. I appreciate you. I truly do. And here we go. So, the first thing that I'm going to do is prune all these suckers off because I want to focus on the melon that I have growing. So, all these bad leaves and all of the suckers are about to come off because I want to focus my energy on my melon that I have growing. So I can take you in and show you up close, to which I think is going to be better now that I know I can do it. Mm-hmm. Please forgive me and all this creaky noise, but hey, I'm not a professional. So this is the vine. And the reason why I'm taking the suckers off is because of the energy I want to grow my melon over here. I don't want all these vines using up the nutrients that are meant for the melon. And it was growing back there on my electrical equipment, so I can't have that either. And I did remove one, so this is only one melon vine here. I just let it grow like this so I could have something to do while I was talking. P. Wilson, thank you for scrolling through. I appreciate your time. So, with melons, especially growing in hydroponics, you have to try and control everything. So, you don't want these suckers to be all over the place. And all of this is suckers. Like I said, here is the main vine. I removed one. I had two in here. So this is just one. And all of this is about to go. As a matter of fact, while I'm here, I can go ahead and be removing everything that I think needs to be removed. And if I have any questions, hopefully I don't miss them because, yeah, you grow. Thank you for scrolling through. I appreciate your time. And this is a sucker. There are more suckers coming off, but I'm only going to remove the biggest one because I don't want to put my plant in too much shock because I got a lot of removal to do here. I got to take this sucker. This one had fruits and everything, but because I did not pollinate them or come back through, they dried up. Yeah, I didn't pollinate them because I only want one melon, like I said, growing through here. It's not good to have too much or too many melons on one vine, especially growing in hydroponics. And these leaves were damaged because of the light. So I'll be removing these leaves also and trying to free up that little plant. It's a mustard green, I'm thinking. But yeah, let me put y'all back on the tripod so I can get to removing these leaves. And oh, my knees is not made for that. Ooh. Okay, y'all about to hear some more rattling because I got to put you back up on the tripod. There we go. And I don't know if I can get y'all any closer because I don't want to put my back all in the camera. There, that'll work, I think. Is that good for y'all? I can barely see. If y'all can see the leaves and stuff that I'm about to do, prune back. Let me see the watermelon emoji in the chat. Anybody? Can you see? Do I need to move closer? Oh, there we go. Because it's just so small. But okay. Ooh, it got a little weight on it. Yes, it do. Set it on the floor so I can get at these good leaves. And hopefully I'm still in the camera. Ooh, these leaves are strong. And this is another sucker coming off of the leaf here. Well, I can't oh, I forgot to turn my messages off, y'all. But anywho, there is a sucker coming off of the vine here. And like I said, I'm removing all suckers and bad leaves at this time. as a part of plant maintenance. And it's not going to be too bad because it looks like just that one section was being burned. Uh, well, I done broke it. And she got some weight on her. Yes, she do. I can't see. There we go. Mhm. So the next thing I'm going to do is probably move my plants that didn't work out down here because, yeah, something said just let it grow down here by itself. But then I was like, no, they need friends. So yeah, we're gonna have to move these two plants so I can continue to harvest off of them. I'm gonna have to find a spot for them. Probably up top here. Is anybody? Let me come back over and check the chat also. Gui. Who is that? Thank you, Gui. Appreciate that watermelon. That's better. Thank you, Ro. Hey, Miss Sonia. Just gifted. Thanks. That's my art. All right. So I'm moving these plants to the top because that's the only spot that I can open up right now. Uh-oh. Okay, so now you want to act funny because I'm live? Is that it? That's unfortunate. Uh-oh. Okay. And I need to have an opening because it's also feeding day. Matter of fact, well, probably work out better if I did it this way. But I needed to check. Look at that watermelon seed. Lord have mercy. I got to get that because, really? How did you get in there like that? That is simply ludicrous. That's what that is. I hope I don't stop nothing with removing that out of there, but jeez oh Pete. Okay, so I'm going to put this up here. Yeah. And now I'm going to get ready to feed my tower here. So, what I'm going to do first, because I did not check my pH, I got my good pH pen here. And this checks pH, which is the amount of oxygen and the amount of nutrients that are in the hydroponic solution. And what I'm looking for is a range of 5.5 to 6.5, which is a normal range. and entrepreneurial. Hey, Shamika, thank you for scrolling through. I appreciate you scrolling through. Yes, I do. Thanks, Ro. Appreciate you. Okay, so I don't know if I'm too far over. Am I too far over? Okay, I can pick it up and move it, girl. Bye. Uh-oh. So I'm gonna need to go in here because the water is very low and I'm about to feed it. So I'm going to raise the water level at the same time. And I can't see if y'all can see what I'm saying, but yeah. The pH is 5.5 down here, which is a little low. But some plants like acidity, regardless of what. I'm checking the top. You can't see me because, yeah, I got to be quick. And up here, I'm running at a low 5.0. So I'm about to feed and water my tower. And today, with every feeding, I do something different because I have fruiting plants in here as well as plants that require nitrogen. So nitrogen and phosphorus is what's needed, but I'm doing less nitrogen because of the fact I have this watermelon in here. And the first thing I'm going to do is grab my water and everything and make a spot over here so I can. Oh wow! I guess I gotta mix some stuff too. I should have did that. Anywho, I guess it's all about the experience, huh? So I'll be mixing and explaining what I'm mixing as I grow along here. David Corey with Crop. Welcome in. Thank you for scrolling through. Did I miss anybody? Okay. No? All right. So let me get my utensils here. And I need a chair because my knees, they too old for this. I can't. So first thing I'm gonna do is grab my water, my mixing stuff, and the nutrients that I'm going to be using. Woo! Wow. Okay. So there is a delay, so please forgive me if y'all see me moving slow or doing something that look kind of weird because it's looking weird to me trying to see through the camera and actually do the work. Make sure I ain't messing nothing up. Excuse me. So the first thing I'm gonna do is put my water in. This is just regular water that has been sitting out for about a day. So it makes it the perfect temperature. It's dechlorinated itself by now. And I always keep a couple of gallons on deck because I use a couple of gallons a day, to which I've never counted how many, but yeah, I use a couple. I would say more than 6 maybe, because this tower holds about 10 and a half, but I took one, so I'll say it's a strong 7 right now, 7 gallons. So for my mixing calculations, I will be using between 5 and 6 gallons for my measurements. And I measure because, yeah, you need to measure uh, your nutrients for hydroponics, because if you don't, you'll be sorry. That's all I gotta say. Because I measure everything. And the first thing that I'm going to be using is a product called HydroGuard. It's a root inoculant to keep the roots from getting the green algae and all that other junk, to help them breathe while they're under the water, basically. And it's a pretty easy mixture of this. What you mix is exactly what it says in the directions for the stalings. See, I'm reading and trying to talk at the same time. For the stage of growth. And what I am in is the growth vegetative stage, and the blooming, and the flowering. I'm in all those stages. And luckily for me, they all require the same dosage. So, and this is how much you use per gallon. So I'll be using 2 mLs per gallon. And I'm going for 5 gallons. I never grow as what I'm growing in. Say I'm doing right now 7 gallons. I go lower to 5 gallons for my mixture because I don't want to overpower my uh, plants. And they're growing good right now, which means they don't need anything except for the watermelon, which is showing signs of yellowing in the leaves, which means it's probably hungry. So, and this is not food, so it plays no nutritional weight to the plant. It just helps the roots to breathe uh, while they're underwater. So this is what I use to measure. Sometimes I use a cup, but this has exactly 10 mLs, and that's exactly what I need right now. So I'm going to put this in first. Ten mLs. Next up will be some calcium and magnesium. This is the type of calcium and magnesium that I have been using for a number of seasons. A majority of my nutrients are powdered. The only reason this is liquid is because I've been using this for a while. So once it's used up, then I'll be switching out to a powder. What? I haven't figured it out yet because I'm not that far. But this calcium and magnesium is also per gallon. And I don't know what else to say about it, but it's, yeah, calcium and magnesium together. So I don't have to separate and do that. But this is the spoon that I use. I keep it inside of there. This is just a dry pack to keep my stuff from clumping. That, yeah, it looks like that. But this is a 1/4 teaspoon per gallon, and I'm going to use 5 of these because I'm doing 5 gallon measurements here. And I wish I could speed this up for y'all, but this is live. 4 and 5. And the next thing, well, let me mix these two up because I typically will mix until they're dissolved before I mix the next one, just to ensure that everything is incorporated equally. And I guess I should check the chat. Did I miss anybody, y'all? Miss Sonia, Shamika, David, TWP. Did I miss any questions? Is anybody asking anything? I don't know, because I'm just sitting here doing what I gotta do. Okay, I think that's pretty good mixed up. Next up, since I have fruits, I'm going to be using a blackstrap molasses. This is a water-soluble blackstrap molasses because I prefer this over using the one. I have some for the kitchen, but it's a total thick mess, and this is a powder, which yeah, it's better for me. I just like powders better. But anywho, this black it came with this little scooper here, which yeah, I'm happy. And at the bottom it says teaspoon, and as you go up, tablespoon, there are lines on the inside. And this is powder nutrients are more potent than liquid nutrients by far. This is the amount per gallon, which is 1 teaspoon. And this is the amount that I'm going to use, which is 1 tablespoon. And then I'm going to go in for 1 teaspoon, which will be 1, 2, 3. 4 teaspoons. So 4 gallons worth of nutrient solution for 7 gallons worth of water. So there's the blackstrap molasses. I wish I could play some music or something too, because it's kind of quiet. Did I miss somebody coming in the chat? And Dale, thank you for scrolling through. I appreciate you taking your time scrolling through here. I do. So I got the black strap in here, and I'm mixing up the black strap, and it's gonna do the little balls and clumping. So this is why I mix it up really good before I go to the next nutrient solution. And I use these same nutrients, the blackstrap molasses and all the HydroGuard. Everything is convertible from soil to hydroponics. So this is why I use, or I also prefer powder nutrients, because they're both, well, they're convertible. And must I say, majority of them, not all of them. You have to read the, uh, yeah, you got to read the packages, the instructions, and the directions. But a lot of them should have the word water soluble on your nutrient solution. And it is pouring down raining out there now. So yeah, I'm glad I'm in the house today. I see a couple of clumps that have not fully dissolved. So give me a minute or two. Let me see if I can get that. Okay, that's good enough for now, because I'll be mixing it again and again. And this is my blooming box. And this probably will be the last nutrient that I use out of a series. If you don't know, I am a 1 nutrient product person, but a lot of my stuff is from Fox Farm, and I've been using this line for a number of seasons, and it comes in 3: Cha-Ching, Open Sesame, and Beastie Blooms. And each one of these are for different growth enhancers for the plants. The open sesame is once you have growth on a seedling, then you apply the open sesame because the plant is growing and it requires nutrients. And these are very high because it's powdered and it doesn't require much. And it will tell you once again in the directions and instructions what to do. And if it's convertible for soil and hydroponics. These are the main things that I look for because I do both soil and hydroponics when I'm doing my fertilizers. And for the people that want to know the ratios, this open sesame is 5, 45, 15. Open sesame. Then you move on to the cha-ching, which improves the flowers and the oil production of the plant. And this cha-ching is 9, 50, 10. Yeah. Then the Beastie Blooms is for when the flowers and the fruits are forming. And it is a ratio of 0, 50, 30. And this is the one that I'll be using today. And this also came with a scooper that tells you tablespoon, teaspoon, whatever you're going to use. And I'll be using 3 of these instead of the tablespoon because I don't need that much. Let me say that. This is a small dosage. Anybody else came in the chat? Teresa Jukowitz, thank you for scrolling through. I appreciate your time. Anybody else? Anybody else? All right. So I'm mixing up the rest of my nutrients here. And then, oh Lord, where did I put my pH? I got to use my pH meter to check the level of my nutrient solution because it also checks the amount of food that is in the water. And this is going to be higher. I can't even tell you the calculation right now, but I know my calculations are correct because I do this all the time. As a matter of fact, I need to go ahead and hold on one time. Welcome, gardening comrades. I am GMama Growz, and I need to do my disclaimer because I am not a master gardener. Whatever you see me do on my channel, I know what I'm doing. If you should decide to try anything that I am doing, I cannot be held liable, and you are doing this at your own risk. Okay? Thank you. I just wanted to make that clear because, yeah, disclaimers are important, especially when people are just listening. So, back to the plant maintenance. Oh, wait, I guess I can check the chat while I'm here, huh? What's going on? Anything? Any questions? Do you trim the roots of your watermelon? No, the watermelon is the only root system in the tower that does not get trimmed. Everybody else gets trimmed. That's why I put the watermelon down there by itself. And it's around the pump. So I took one of them out because of that reason. That was a great question. Gardening with Bernie. Thank you for scrolling through. I appreciate your time. We are here doing maintenance on my hydroponic melon. And I just decided to check the chat. So let me get back. And how did that leaf get in my? Okay, let me get back to feed my plants because yeah, that's what I'm doing today. Excuse me. But a leaf done fell in my nutrient solution down there. But we are all mixed up and ready to grow. I just got to check my pH, like I said. And this is at a 5. I'm going to give it 5.7. Going once, going twice. 5.7 it is. So we are between 5.5 and 6.5. So we are good to grow and put it inside of the tower here. And I am at the halfway mark, which means I'll be needing more than 1 gallon when I fill this up. So I'll probably have to check. Oh, I got another one. I'm going to need another gallon of water. So let me move some of this stuff out of my way. And I can move the camera over to the side so y'all can see what I'm doing. Okay. Oh boy. If this is a good angle for y'all, let me see some watermelons in the chat because I can't see. It's small. Y'all gonna help me out? Can y'all see? Okay, I guess it'll help if I can go read the chat. I'm on my phone and I don't know how to say hello to each person. Oh, that's all right. Gardening with Bernie. We see you. We appreciate you. I do anyway. Hey, 10, the educated natural. Thank you for scrolling through. I appreciate your time. Yay, thanks for the watermelons. Okay, y'all can see. So I'm about to go ahead and start putting the nutrients in. And the nutrient level, or should I say the water level, is on the side of the unit. I guess I should have showed that, but if you go back to my vlogs, you'll see that there is a water leveler on the side that shows me how much I need to put in. And while I'm watering, I also feed. So I use 1 gallon to mix my nutrients in for the total unit, which is a guesstimation on my part, but it's around 7 gallons. So that's what I base my measurements off of. And I need to check my water again. Uh-oh. That's why I got that right there. I need to check my water before I pour it in. And this is just non-dechlorinated water. Once again, it's been sitting out for a day. And it is at 6.19, which is good for me. And it don't look like it's gonna take the whole gallon, so I'll only be using half. I thought I gotta stop and keep looking on the side to make sure I don't go past that field line. But I want to make sure I'm up to the field line so that when it kicks on, everything runs through. And that looks like it's about good right there. Oh, yeah. Good. So I think I'm going to let this grow on top of here because I think it's doing better underneath the lights than it was laying down here. So, yeah, I'm going to let it grow up here versus down on the floor. Mm-hmm. All righty. And I am finally done. I just got to clean up my leaves down here. And this is the melon. It's getting a little weight on it. I kind of want to weigh it and see how much it weighs. Y'all think I should weigh it? I'm going to come back to the chat in a minute. Yeah. So, let me go back to the chat and see what's up. Maybe I should go over here because I'm done over there. Plus, I'm thirsty. Woo! Uh, uh, Woo! That was a workout. I'm sweating too. What's going on, Conrad? Did I miss anybody? I'm scrolling back through the comments, Hey, Q! Thank you for scrolling through, sis. I appreciate you. Okay. Anybody else scrolling through? Okay, hold on. Mr. Bammy, without the butler. Thank you for scrolling through. I appreciate your time. GT Jr. Grows in Alaska. Thank you for scrolling through. I appreciate your time. I'm on my phone. Okay, I seen that, I think. Yeah. I think I'm caught up. Enjoy your day, sis. I appreciate you. I don't know if you've already said, but how long have you been growing your melon in the hydroponic system? No, I did not say. It's only been a couple of months. Hold on, I'm sitting right in front of my good journal here, so I can tell you. I think. Hmm. It could be a month. It might be 30 days in, or it could be 60 days in. Oh, Lord, I got so much stuff on here. Oh, here we go. April the 9th. Hashtag OG Hydromelon. Yep. April, so May, June. So we are 60 days in now. And excuse me, y'all, I need to take a drink because it's hot and I am thirsty. Mhm. Woo, that was good. Did I miss anything? That melon looking nice. Thank y'all. Thank you so much. You never seen anybody do this? Plenty of people grow. It's a lot of stuff growing hydroponically. I've been surprised that I'm just happy Miss Shirley OG gave me the idea to go ahead and start a melon in my hydroponic tower. And I'm going to be growing more melons indoors because, yeah, I've been missing out on my melons and I enjoy melons. So good, gardener. Thank you for scrolling through, fam. I appreciate your time. Yes, thank y'all. I appreciate y'all for scrolling through. I truly do. And that's about all that I had to do today. I just wanted to make sure I got that on record. The only thing I was trying to decide was should I put this on my weedy pop-ups or should I put this on my uh OG hydromelon side? What's the hashtag? The hashtag for this is hashtag OG hydromelon. What's the name of the watermelon? The watermelon is a moonbeam, early moonbeam, and I call it OG moonbeam for Miss Shirley OG. Heavy traffic. Okay, Andale, safe travels. Wherever you're going out there, be safe. I appreciate y'all. No more questions? I know y'all got stuff to do. And this is typically the time that I come on. I can't see what time it is because they've blocked out my my clock on my phone. But around noon on Wednesdays, I'm trying to do weedy pop-ups, and they're basically going to be what I'm doing for the day, just like today. And yeah, I kind of like this because I ain't really got to, I'm figuring it out. I'm figuring it out. So yeah. And did I say I appreciate y'all scrolling through? I did. So I'm trying to think of something else to say because it's looking like I got like 2 minutes. I might as well make it an even hour because this is the longest that I have actually. I guess I'll be needing something to do. So now I know, come with something to do and I'll be okay. You grow, great chat. Thank you. I appreciate your time. Thank you, everyone. But this is a weedy pop up. That's what these segments are going to be called. And that's all I'm going to be doing is working on plants and showing my garden, maintenance and tours, and answering any questions that might pop up that I can. All right. Thank everybody for being here. And I guess we're going to wrap it up because the ticker is counting down. GMama Growz hard in the garden. Heal thyself. It can be done. I'm out.